Supergirl is possibly doing reshoots. Okay, that's fine. Okay, why do people think it's a bad thing and a crazy thing that a superhero movie is doing reshoots right now? We're in 2025 and people are still sitting there saying, "Oh, this is a bad sign." And now people are saying, "Oh, because the Superman suit's off the display, he must be shooting or part of the reshoots or the additional photography for Supergirl." Even Daniel RPK is saying that. Okay. I'm pretty sure about 99.9% of every superhero comic book movie, big budget films that cost more than $100 million, $150 million, somewhere around that, budget in time and money for additional photography. But that's not even the craziest part. Our boy, Harsh Critic, today threw up a video, and well, he just wanted to rant on this whole thing. Just listen to it.
You guys, is anybody surprised? Supergirl is undergoing reshoots. It's rumored to be 2 weeks of reshoots, and it's even said that they're adding some scenes with Superman.
Yes, that's the rumor. Reshoots, adding scenes with Superman. I think it was rumored that Superman was going to be in the movie to begin with, so maybe they're just adding that scene in. Maybe they couldn't get that scene added before because Corn Sweat was shooting something else. Maybe. That's very possible. Let's not forget that this could just be additional photography. This could just be pickups. This could be something that they had intended to do months ago. Keep that in mind.
Now you should be worried.
Oh,
because
boy.
The last
Get worried,
that
guys.
Came out, which is the last video I did about Supergirl.
Last video he did about Supergirl was where there was that rumor that there was a viewing where James Gunn got a bunch of people together and they viewed Supergirl. And then a nobody, not anybody reputable, not anybody known, I think just some random Twitter page said that the word from the viewing was that it was terrible. That's what he's talking about here.
People seeing James Gunn on set filming scenes to try to fix the film. And that's because they had a test screening and it didn't go well.
There's no found legitimacy to that at all. Zero.
This movie is already a disaster, and yes, when you hear reshoots, people get nervous because of the crap.
The crap that we're looking at on this screen right here.
That we've seen. I mean, if you look at Thunderbolts, you look at even Superman.
Why do you bring up a Marvel movie? First off, Thunderbolts was possibly the best comic book movie this year. Look, I know there's people in my comments here that love Superman. I like Superman as well, but I still hold that Thunderbolts was probably the best comic book movie this year. So one, is he on crack? Like he probably did his wallets closed thing on that too, thinking that it was a DC movie because he's a complete idiot and doesn't know any better. But two, why is he talking about a Marvel movie?
Failed at the box office.
And then Superman didn't fail, but
that's not a good thing. That means James Gunn and the CEOs and the executives looked at the film and said, "This is not it."
Again, Mr. Harsh Critic, which I know, you've called my name out in your videos in the past. I know. Don't worry. I see you. I hear you. I see you. Mr. Harsh Critic, if I may, you have no found basis to make that claim. Zero found basis to make that claim. The more likely scenario and story that you should be going on with this is that 99.9% of all comic book movies and big budget films budget in time and money for additional photography, reshoots, or pickups after principal photography. And when they typically plan those for is months after principal photography. That gives them time to edit the film a good bit, to get a couple views to see what it looks like, to get some opinions, to see, hey, maybe we should pick this up, maybe we should add this. That scene, we just didn't get what we wanted in that scene. Maybe we should reshoot that scene. That's why they do that. Now, Mr. Harsh Critic, you call yourself a critic, okay? So I'm thinking maybe you've watched a few movies in your time. So I'm hoping that over those years you've maybe picked up on how Hollywood works. So I would think that you would understand those little intricacies and aspects of it. I would hope that you would know that stuff. But if not, that's just some knowledge that I'm freely passing on to you. Okay, this is free information I'm going to pass on to you there. I hope you take it. I hope you use it wisely. I hope that you learn something today, because it's important. So when we do move on and we move forward, and you go watch your next movie that you're excited about, which I don't know what it's going to be because you don't look like a genuinely happy person at all. But the next movie that you're excited about and you hear that there's reshoots, I don't want you to be upset and sad thinking that the movie's terrible. I want you to actually sit there and have a positive outlook, because it doesn't always mean that it's a bad thing. Okay, let's keep going.
We need James Gunn to fix it. And I think he's going to ruin it, because it's been rumored that he's adding Superman and they're just goofy scenes. We know.
Where's the rumor coming in that he's adding goofy scenes? He jumped from, the rumor is that there's 2 weeks of reshoots to add scenes with Superman, to adding goofy scenes. Do you see the delusion of these people? They just make things up and throw it in here. Not only that, but nowhere does it say that James Gunn is the one who is actually doing these reshoots.
At this point, you guys,
listening,
this is facts right here. I mean,
no, it's not
facts. This on YouTube.
I literally just sat here and explained how you're making stuff up and that you don't know what you're talking about. There's no facts.
You can catch it on Yahoo. This report is out there, but the Shields are not reporting it.
It's a reported rumor. So it's a rumor. Keep that in mind.
I didn't see Baba Talks or Emergency Awesome ask James Gunn about these reshoots.
Their conversation happened last week. This rumor came up yesterday. Their conversation with James Gunn was a week ago. The rumor for the reshoots was over the last 2 days.
The DCU is a dead cinematic universe because it's a universe full of failures. Superman flopped, Peacemaker ain't charting, Creature Commandos is just forgotten about.
I haven't forgotten about Creature Commandos. I really enjoyed it.
It's a dead cinematic universe at this point, and having James Gunn in charge of DC has been a nightmare. It has been a disaster.
How scared are you, man? Like, I'm here for you. Harsh, look, if it is that big of a nightmare, if you're truly that frightened of James Gunn, I will look up some therapists for you. We can find somebody who can help you through this. If it is that big of a nightmare for you, we can get you through this, man. We can.
And it's pretty much what sparked the wallet closed movement, because we're not buying into this mediocrity. We want quality, supreme quality films from DC, and if they don't give it to us, we're never going to support them.
Remember, he wants Stephen King, grade A quality director like Stephen King, directing DC films. That's a quote from him.
See, a lot of people don't like my approach because
you want Stephen King. Stephen King.
This will really hurt the studio. I'm telling you guys to get back at the studio and demand respect for yourself, because you want quality.
We want quality. I enjoy what I'm getting from the studio. Have you seen Warner Brothers this year? They've put out some bangers. Let me tell you, a lot of quality.
Like Zack Snyder's Justice League. We don't want this garbage. But other people like John Campea, Baba Talks.
It's Boba, not Baba. Not Baba. Not Baba. Boba. Dude, have you ever seen Star Wars? Have you, buddy?
Emergency Awesome, Real Rejects.
I've never heard of Emergency Awesome.
Grace Randolph. They tell you guys to go spend your hard-earned money, and you wind up disappointed. So they don't like harsh critics, and I don't really give two shits about them.
First off, I don't have an opinion on you one way or the other, my man. Like, do I hate you? I don't really even know you. I can't say if I hate you or not. But I will say this. I'm worried for you. You're saying you have nightmares about James Gunn. You're making up stuff and trying to scare other people and tell them lies. I'm a little concerned for you, man. You talk a lot about James Gunn, and you know, like, you have this delusion and fear about him and having nightmares about him. I don't hate you, man. I'm legitimately worried for you, and I kind of want to like maybe call a hotline for you. I don't know. That might be the best idea.
Clowns. My channel is here to stay, and I'm thinking about, well, I'm going to buy.
And then this is interesting.
Probably like 1,000 shares of Warner Brothers.
Wallet's closed, guys. Wallet's closed, but I'm going to buy $1,000 or 1,000 shares in Warner Brothers
because I believe the stock is going to be worth a lot of money once they merge. So I wouldn't be talking as a YouTuber. I will be talking as a shareholder.
Ooh.
So a lot of you clowns that have been trying to get my channel removed, you've been unsuccessful.
I would never try to get somebody's channel removed. I just want to help you understand and make better decisions in your life, and make sure that you're putting out the proper information and get the help you need.
I mean, you're on an unsuccessful streak already with Superman, Creature Commandos, and James Gunn. So the best thing you clowns can do is just kick rocks. Or
have you ever kicked rocks before? It's kind of fun, actually. Go kick rocks. I used to do it as a kid, like kicking rocks and stuff. It was a lot of fun. I don't know.
Get on the Snyderverse train before you get left in the dust. But
sorry, I can't. Get on the Snyderverse train. Does he know that train crashed into a wall in 2017?
Yeah, Supergirl. I mean, it's over with. Like, it's going through reshoots.
It's going through reshoots just like every comic book movie does for the last 25 freaking years.
James Gunn is filming some scenes. This is a disaster.
No.
What is the chances of this movie actually being successful? Because we know the Shields is going to come out. Baba Talks, Real Rejects, John Campea, Robert Burnett. They're going to come out and tell you guys to buy into this. I'm telling you not to, because we can already see that it's crap. But here's a report. You can go out and read it for yourself.
You haven't seen anything.
Again, none of the Shields are reporting this because they work for the studio. This should trouble a lot of you guys.
Ooh.
Supergirl should just, at this point, not even come out, because it's going to be worse than Superman. Now, if it somehow succeed, I'll be surprised. But let's be realistic. It's going to flop. But what do you guys think about this article? What do you think about James Gunn DCU? I mean, it's going through reshoots, and James Gunn is adding scenes with Superman. Like,
good. He's the foundation of the DCU.
I don't know. Leave the comments below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And remember, no Snyderverse, no money. Keep them wallets closed. Peace.
Oh, man. Look, the funniest thing about all this is that, you know, he's legitimately, like, serious about all this. I know people on YouTube who can bullshit people. He can't bullshit people. Like, he thinks he's good at it, but he's not. He is not good at it. Every single thing he said can easily be disproven or just torn apart. There's nothing in what he said that you could sit there and say, oh, well, yeah, he made a good point. No, there's nothing there. He's like, well, it's closed, but you know what? I'm gonna buy 1,000 shares of Warner Brothers. Oh, that's a great idea. You know what? Because people buy shares of a company when they think it's doing well. So what they're going to see is, oh, people are buying Warner Brothers because what they're putting out and what they're doing must be doing well. Yeah. Good job, Harsh. Good job, Harsh. I do hope you go find some help for those nightmares that you're having. I do, because like I know some people who've had like, you know, ongoing nightmares with things, and that can be kind of scary for them. I get it. So I hope you get some help from your nightmares. And I really do hope that you get some better knowledge of how the film industry works a little bit. Look, I'm here. I've been covering this stuff. I've been following the film industry for the better part of 30 years. So I will absolutely help learn you some things. So reach out. You can find me on the X. You can find me there. You can reach out to me on the community tab in YouTube. Whatever. However you want to do it, you can reach out to me, my man. No problem at all. But everyone, let me know your thoughts about all this in the comments. What do you think about these Supergirl reshoots, additional photography, whatever you want to call it? How do you feel about it? Are you worried? Are you scared? Are you having nightmares? How do you feel about it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.